When Donald Trump announced that he was running for president of the United States against whoever that was, he asked his old friend Vladimir Putin, which he's having business dealings before, and then when he said he was running, and then he asked Vladimir Putin for files on everyone who possibly could be running against him in the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. And after you weed out them, the nominations was for Donald Trump to run for the President of the United States for the Republican Party. But Vladimir Putin did something else. He incorporated the FSB and other intelligence agency. And how they did it was to get in social media, which has been used before by other people to get into social media. Has been proven it works. Okay? But under Putin, they literally took over, as I said, social media and YouTube. On your YouTube, if you get 5,000 subscribers, you're gonna have advertisement on there, which will bring money into whoever owns the site. And the Russian intelligence agency in Moldavia made a few $100,000 for the gullible Americans who believe all the crap they were reading about. A couple of times they had people show up at meetings saying Donald Trump will be at this location, at the same time telling the anti-Trumpers that Donald Trump will be at this location. For both sides showed up, and of course there's no Donald Trump. And they did the same thing with Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton's going to be appearing at this university. And Hillary Clinton was there with her pro-Hillary Clintons. Well, pro-Hillary Clintons showed up, and the anti-Hillary Clintons would show up, and the same stuff. It was a big laughing joke, and this was not known until after the 2016 elections. Somebody started looking at that and saying, "Hey, where's all these? Where's all these people coming from? Oh, look at the IP address. Yeah, it's in Russia. Okay." And they YouTube literally killed the sites. Facebook too, Twitter. Yeah, they killed those foreign sites. But again, how gullible Americans are. Okay. There was somebody who wrote a book. He most likely started before 2016. But in 2018, a book came out. It is called, by Donald Barclay, Fake News, Propaganda, and Plain Old Lies. Now, okay. It's a nice book. I mean, it really goes into detail. If you're into psyop warfare, this is a good book to read. And somebody who knows what they're talking about. And their 2020, if a lot more people would have read this book, I think Donald Trump would have had a lot less votes than that thing. But it's a good book, as I said again, this book here. It's a good book to read on how people manipulate the news. It's like the rag sheets at the checkout counter in your supermarket, or the magazines for the stars in Hollywood. Gee, you say she's sleeping with a little green man from Mars? Oh my goodness gracious me. But it's a good thing to find out what each side is doing and how to spot it. Like, Donald Trump is in serious trouble, so he's trying to spin what he did. Oh my goodness, I was president, I took all those files by mistake. I had a sock in each box, so I had to go through the box to remove the socks. That didn't go over very well. And of course, that little thing about, oh, this is top secret. I can't show you. If I was president, I could declassify, but I'm not president, so I can't declassify that. Which he basically said he couldn't declassify all the other stuff. Really? Of course, always nice to know how many Republicans are supporting Donald Trump, supported the January 6th riot or invasion of the Capitol building. And the other ones, somebody once said Donald Trump wanted to show up at the Capitol building with his 6 Secret Service men who are all armed, and Donald Trump wants to crash into the Capitol building. Well, of course, they stopped him from doing that. And everybody at the January 6th committee were Republicans who testified against Trump. They literally testified against Trump. Because you don't lie to the DOJ. You don't lie to the FBI, ATF, DEA. Because if you do, they get very, very mean. And Donald Trump thinks he can beat this. Well, I'll tell you one thing right now. He's out there doing his little propaganda about that thing. Jim Jordan of the U.S. Congress is out there trying to impeach Joe Biden for something. They don't know what, but they're going to impeach him. Well, they were going to impeach Joe Biden before he won the election. If Mickey Mouse won the election, they would be out there trying to impeach Mickey Mouse. So that's the Republican Party. It really doesn't make any difference. It seems that the truth seems to fall away from the facts. And they're rewriting the U.S. Constitution in all the states, Republican states. They thought they could get away with it. It seems that the U.S. Supreme Court's not going along with the Republican Party or Donald Trump, which is really bad for Donald Trump. But the propaganda is out there. As I said, plain old lies. No. And what they're attacking is anyone who thinks they're against Donald Trump is going to be attacked. Especially women are going to be attacked with the new GPT. They're creating sexist against any Democratic woman. Ooh, look at Nancy Pelosi in a bikini. Yes. That's one way to get rid of the opposition. If you're any kind of a Democrat or you don't like Donald Trump, you're in serious trouble. They're got a stack of lies. I don't know if Russia is helping them. It very could possibly be Russia is involved in this Biden's administration. Well, considering we're at war with Russia, NATO's in war with Russia, that they're basically, it wouldn't be surprising if intelligence of Russia's intelligence is on the Republican Party side. Oh, you better know it. And see, a lot of them are coming up with, oh my goodness gracious me. But of course, the problem is, truth hurts them. And I'm quite sure this book will really tie into them. I asked Amazon about this, and they said, hey, for some reason, we're selling this one. I wonder why. Yes. But again, this is a good book if you're into trying to find out what truth is on the internet or news matter things. You got to remember, most letters that are put out by any party is crap. A lot of the newspapers are crap. I belong to a organization in the state I'm in, and I'm getting crap from them. Oh, they're going to do this, and they're going to do that, and they're going to put your children into prison, and the Democrats are going to take away all your money, and they're going to do this, and going to do that. Yeah, well, as I said, what are lies? It's easy a bucket of lies, including pastors up there. Remember, if you believe in God, you can't be exactly too level-headed. And if you believe in the other person's God, you got to be really crazy, or whatever it is. But again, I would recommend it. I'm not pushing the book. I'm not getting any money for this book, but it's a good book to read if you want to know how to protect yourself from all the scams that are out there. Not only in politicians, but all the scams that are out there, especially us old folks. Yeah. AARP usually has something about scams, but I also belong to that. But well, yeah, that means I'm an instant enemy of the Republican Party. Oh well, that's all.